Hey guys, it's Bonita from Bonita's Plushies, and I am back with a new video. So if you're a returning subscriber or if you're new, welcome back. So today I just want to talk about where I've been. I haven't posted a video in months. I started my channel and posted only a couple videos before I took a very long break, not only just from my channel, but from my business as a whole. So I just wanted to come on and talk about basically why I took the break, because I feel like some of the reasons that I took my break are common in small business owners, and I just wanted to talk about them. So if you are trying to start a small business or you have a small business, you can possibly relate to these things and just let people know like it's okay, these feelings are normal, and not to let them stop you. So yeah, that's basically why I'm posting this video. So we can go ahead and just get right into it. I guess I'll just give a little bit of background just in case you are new, because like I said, I only posted 2 videos. So basically, I started my business January of, I want to say 2023, but I'm not 100% sure if that is correct. But I know it was in January. In 2023, I did like a very like soft start. It wasn't even like my main business that I started. I just started crocheting in 2023 and it was really fun. And then I was like, okay, I'm about to make a business out of this. And then I signed up for a market in March. So that's what my main goal was. I crocheted, did that market, and then with my leftover stock, I was just selling it. And then I also was taking custom orders from like family and friends through Facebook. I did that for a long time, honestly. Later, it was like in July, I launched my Etsy and I had made to order plushies on there. I think that's all I had when I started out with my Etsy. And so, you know, I was doing that for a while. And then January of 2025 is when I started my YouTube. And like I said, I posted a couple videos. And then shortly after that is when like all of these things started to come up. And then I took my break. I started my break, I want to say in like March, April, but I didn't officially shut my Etsy off until June. And then I've just been on a break since. I haven't really done anything. My Etsy's still off. This is my first video I'm going to post, and it is currently October. So it was really long. I guess really I'm just going to go into the reasons why, but that's kind of the backstory to prior to taking my break. Honestly, not the first reason. I'm just going to go in order, but the first reason I'm going to talk about is kind of like an imposter syndrome, but it's not, I wouldn't say it's imposter syndrome because I'm not doing the thing. I'm not there yet, but kind of just like a fear of how am I gonna make it in a space like this? In the sense of the crochet space has grown a lot, which is actually so amazing. It's super exciting to see new people joining crochet every day. Like I definitely, now that I have the perspective I do, I think there's totally space for everyone within the crochet community. You know, everyone has an audience, but before I kind of wasn't thinking that way, and it's a little scary, which it is normal to feel like that, especially before you like started really or have any like followers or anything, just because you see these big creators and you're like, you know, how could I do that? How could I get there? Like, it's really easy to doubt yourself. But I think what's helped me is like thinking about spaces that are even larger than crochet, like gaming or finance or any of those like genres that have been around a really long time. And there's new people that are coming up and doing well and being successful literally every single day. There's so many different platforms across social media too that you can grow on, make money with, all the things. So I don't know, now just really thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, there's totally space for everyone. Because also everyone's different. And if you think about it, like one person, especially I would say in the crochet community or the crafting community, can consume a lot of content on YouTube, especially because we're sitting here and crafting all the time. We're crocheting, we're doing all this. Even if you don't watch YouTube though all the time when you're crafting, like you still have so much time to consume content. But anyway, yeah, I'm just like, there's totally space for everyone. Also, everyone's different videos, different personality. So I kind of just learned to not be scared, I guess, and just kind of put it in a different perspective. And also for me, like, I'm not even trying to be a huge creator or anything. I just want to build an amazing community where we all feel happy and loved and safe, and we can share our crochet projects together and like our wins and our losses and all the things. I don't know. I think it would just be so amazing and fun. And I know that, you know, there's enough people for me to have my own community, and there's enough people for you to have your own community. So yeah. But that definitely was a reason, and those feelings are real and they're valid. So I just want to put that out there to know, like, it's okay if you are feeling those things, but don't let it stop you. Are you going to let fear stop you from something like building such an amazing community where you feel so happy and loved, and it could be even your future career? You don't want to let fear stop you and rob you of that, because you never know what's going to happen until it happens. So yeah. Also, another thing is going along with the same topic. Hey, how am I going to sell my plushies, my patterns, whatever it is, when there are so many people out there selling plushies and patterns, especially in the market space? I feel like it's really hard nowadays to go to a market and there not be any other crocheters. But what you have to realize is everyone is different in the sense of like their style of crochet, all of that. And I think ways you can combat that is try to find patterns and things that are like a little bit out of the norm and not just sell the same thing that everybody else sells, especially since, like I said, almost every single market now you're gonna have another crocheter that has plushies, just because a lot of people are getting into it, which is great. So try to find ways to differentiate yourself. You definitely can still make sales and have a great market, even with other crocheters being there. But just know there's room for you. The same thing applies. There is room for you and me and all of us in this space. So don't let fear stop you. The next thing I wanted to talk about was basically just how important your business model really is. You know, I feel like you always hear that, like, you know, make sure you pick a business model that's good for you, or not even a business model, but just like make your business sustainable for you. I feel like before I heard that and I was just kind of like, yeah, okay, whatever, you know, it's sustainable, I'm fine. No, I was really going after it. I was trying to do, I think, way too much at once. Like, I was trying to do my Etsy with made to order, then I'm trying to do a bunch of markets, then I'm trying to do patterns, then I'm trying to do YouTube, then I'm trying to post it on Instagram 3 times a week. It's a lot, especially if you're someone that's new to it. And for me, I was new to it, but even if you're not new to it, like, it's just a lot. So for me personally, I think I was doing way too much, and it was burning me out and stressing me out because I was like not meeting my own expectations within all of those categories. And like, I don't want my business to feel stressful, because then once it gets stressful, you're like, I don't even want to do this anymore. This is supposed to be fun. This is definitely a passion project. Like, that's one thing I will say, and I've heard a lot, and I think it's true. You really have to love your business and love what you do for it to be successful. And I'm not saying that money cannot be a factor into why you want to start a business, because it was a factor for me. Like, obviously, I wanted to start a business for a side hustle, or even to become my career one day, just because who wouldn't want to do something they love for their main career? Like, that's crazy. But in general, yes, as a supplemental income, that can be a reason, but I feel like it can't be the only reason, or else you're just not going to follow through. Like, you're not going to want to come home from work or part-time job, whatever it is, school, and then work so hard on your business to get it afloat, because you're not going to be able to only do your business in the beginning. I mean, it's very rare that people have the opportunity to solely work on their business before it's even generating any income, because obviously you have bills, you might have a family to take care of, you might have school to go to. Like, you just can't solely do your business typically. I'm not going to say never, because I'm sure there's some instances where people can, but most people can't. So if it's something you don't even like and you're just trying to make money from it, you're going to come home from work or school or taking care of your family, and then you're going to be like, I'm not going to sit here and work on this business for all these hours and then go right back to work. It's important to like it, but also it's important to not be stressed by it, because like I said, if you're coming back from doing something else that's important in your life, like working or whatever, you're not going to want to come home and then do more of that if it's stressing you out, even if you love it. So I'm definitely changing some things about my business. I'm taking a lot off of my plate and just trying to focus on like key areas that I know I want to grow. Like for instance, I was trying to do Instagram and YouTube, which Instagram, it doesn't even sound that hard, but for me, like the short form content was like hard for me to put together. Like I just didn't feel like I was liking my videos. It felt like such a chore to do them. So nothing I'm never going to post on Instagram anymore, but definitely my main focus is going to be YouTube and growing my community here because I just love the long form content. I love talking with you guys. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm already a certified yapper. So if you're letting me speak to this camera and then people watch it and like comment back, like, goodbye. I'm doing it. So yeah, I'm definitely going to focus on my YouTube, and then like the other like crochet side of my business, I'm going to whittle that down and focus on, you know, one of the things that I was doing before. So, I mean, I kind of went on a long tangent with that. But basically, just make sure that your business model and your business is serving you and you're not doing too much and it's giving you energy and it's not taking all away your energy and it's not stressful. And yeah, just make sure that it is sustainable for you and that you can keep this up. And you can always add stuff later. Like, to start, you can start with small, with a couple things, and then be like, okay, I'm used to this, I'm in the swing of this, I think I'm ready to take on more. So the next thing I'm gonna talk about briefly, but I did want to bring it up because I feel like, I don't know, I'm sure some people can relate. I haven't heard a lot of this, so I'm not sure, but anyway. Another reason I took a break was just because of some financial struggles we were having. You know, the economy right now, everything is so expensive. Rent, bills, like groceries, gas, like all the things. It's just really expensive. So that in itself, like trying to live is expensive. And not to say starting a business is expensive because, I mean, obviously you need some startup funds. But just the way that I was trying to do my business, like, I don't know. I needed to get my life right before I could come back to my business and really put all my energy and focus into it and give it, you know, the stuff that it needs. So, you know, that was definitely a factor. And I want to say just don't, like, if that's you right now, like, don't get discouraged. Like, you are going to make it through. I know it's hard and I know it's stressful, but, like, you can do this. And once you get yourself into that better place, like, then you can come back and start, or then you can start your business. Don't let it set you back forever. But I know that's a very real thing because it was for me. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on that just in case anybody can relate to that. Like, I just want you to know, like, it's okay. And there's people that can relate to you and it'll be okay. So, but anyway, that brings me into my next thing, which is I got a new job. So basically what I was talking about, financial struggles. So I was like, okay, I need to do something. I need to get a different job. Like, I need to have a more stable job anyway. And then, like, hours wise stable, and then make more money, whatever. So I applied to be a school bus driver and I got it. So exciting. I really do love my job. I really love working with the kids and stuff. So, but yeah, so that was a factor in me taking a break because I applied for that job in February, got it, and then started March 1st. I didn't know this, but becoming a school bus driver, if you don't already have like your certifications and stuff, it's actually a lot. There's like a lot of hoops you have to jump through. Well, because one, the interview process isn't hard, but like getting into it is, because obviously it's a school, so you need a background check, you need all the things, drug test, all of that, which that's fine, but it just takes a while for all of those things to process like within the school system. And then after that, if you don't already have a CDL, you have to get your CDL, which is commercial driver's license. So, you know, then you have to go get a permit. You have to take multiple tests at the Secretary of State, and then you have to go through training. You have to do a pre-trip, then you have to do like pre-trip training, and then your driver's test, which I'm not going to go into it because you guys don't care, but basically it's a lot. There's just a lot of hoops you have to jump through because, like I said, I started in March and didn't even get fully trained and get my CDL until April. Well, I didn't start my training until April, but still, like, it was just a long process. So with that, there was a lot going on with my life. Like, I was just busy getting, and you know, it's a big change, getting into the swing of a new job. So, but I'm very grateful for that job. I really love it. It has helped me be a little more financially stable. So that's great. But yeah, that was a reason I took a break, because it was just taking a lot of time and energy from me. And then I also had something else I was doing on the side too that, you know, it took up time as well. Then the next thing, which is super exciting, is that we moved. You know, my background's different than my last video if you saw it. But yeah, we were able to move. We bought a townhouse and we moved. So yes, I'm very blessed and fortunate to have, you know, the ability to buy this townhouse. We were so lucky and fortunate to get a loan through our family member. So it's like a normal loan, but it's just, you know, probably better interest rate and stuff because we didn't have to go through the bank. But yeah, that's so exciting. So, you know, obviously moving is a lot too. You have to, you know, pack up your whole house, come here, whatever. So yes, I'm so excited though. We moved in June, I want to say. Yeah, June. So we've been here now for just shy of 5 months, maybe like 4 months. We love it here and I'm so excited. I know my background's still kind of bare. It's just a bookshelf, but eventually there'll also be a yarn shelf back there. So I'll take you along for that when that happens. But yeah, that's kind of all the reasons I wanted to talk about. That's why I took my break. And I just want to let you know, if you are in the same position that I was in before I took my break, it is okay to take a break. And you don't have to take one as long as I did. You can take a week break. You can take a couple weeks. You can take a month. You can take even longer than I did. You can take a year. You could take however long you need to recharge. If this is something you really want to do though, like, you'll come back to it. So don't feel like just because like you can't start right now, you're going to fail and you can't do it. Like, you can always do it. Like, you don't need to do it on a set timeline. But at the same time, like, don't let fear and other things like stop you from doing it if it's something you do want to do. Everybody's journey is different, but that's okay. And that's what makes it great, because, you know, we're not all cookie cutters of the same thing. So it's okay to take a break and it's okay to have these feelings, but don't ever let anything stop you from chasing your dream and doing something like this, because, you know, if you really want to do it, then you should do it. So that's really my main goal with this. And if this even helps just one person, like, I'll be happy. Because I just wanted to share this, because I'm sure there's some people that may be able to relate to this. But I haven't seen too much videos like this either. So, you know, I just wanted to put this out there. If, you know, if you're feeling the same way, I was feeling that way too, and it's okay. But I'm super excited to get back into it. It is full steam ahead from here on out. I'm definitely going to continue to post on YouTube. Like I said, this is going to be one of my main focuses. So I'm just going to be here documenting my reopening of my business, any changes I'm making, and then my journey as a business owner. So if you'd like to follow along, I'd be so grateful. You can subscribe to keep up with my videos, and if you want to give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, that would be amazing. It helps the algorithm push my videos out to other people and have them find me. I'll definitely be posting consistently. I'm going to be posting every single Monday, so look out for that. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!